Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Base 27, Jim Dance.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face 3rd down here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
Well, 3rd down, this offense has everything in play. They try to get to the edge quickly, but this defense is not surprised. Good job of getting to the football, and now we got a 4th down situation.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds.
Let's go. Let's go. Set up.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Satellite. 414 satellite.
Handoff running right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Darts! Base 27, John. Dip 3 soda. Okay, ready? Hunt 1 in.
They'll run it, hand it off to the running back, and they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium.
Kill. Ball 7. Football 7.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Okay, break. Ready. Direction. Ready, go.
And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a dart right down the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The Dogs line it up with first and goal.
Burger. Brass.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
180.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Here's a handoff testing the middle. Touchdown, Georgia. They strike first in this national title bout.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good.
7, Texas A&M 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, and he's got some space here. Get some blocks. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Ball handed to the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Breaks in open space. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Charcoal!
The back's got it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry up.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Ready?
They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Aggies.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Georgia, 7.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
At the 38-yard
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again. Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
221 wing! 221 wing! Flag!
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Ready. Count. 6 propane. 6 propane. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Second down, looking to throw it. And this pass is on target, caught. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Here we go. Dip 3 soda.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The shotgun handoff here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they're able to get him down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial third down play right here. As a design quarterback keeper. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
22 water. Look quick.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit, swarming to this wide receiver on the screen and not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Important second down play coming up.
Here we go.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Crucial third down play coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Running through the tackle.
Do what we do. Oh, yeah.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Flag.
He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. First down, looking for more now. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
First down here for this offense.
Let's go.
Ball handed off. Powers through. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Timeout, Georgia.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Oh. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. They'll run it here. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
At the 5-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap.
Prime time, baby.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Touchdown.
Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Cooler 18. Base 26.
Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Georgia, 14.
And the Aggies will kick it deep to begin the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, down by a couple of possessions. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
To the wideout. Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. And that's a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Here comes a handoff. Breaks free. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
Already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. And when that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
Heads up move by the head coach. Using that challenge, officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. 2nd down play coming up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd down after that previous play.
Fly trumpet.
It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at midfield. Here he goes. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Dogs. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
28, Georgia 21.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field.
Fly, trumpet.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's 3rd down.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9.
Let's go, let's go. Stand. Ready up.
Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Throws a stiff arm. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into open space. Now, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
A pickup of 8.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone.
Charcoal.
Design quarterback run. Tackle, but 1st down.
Move.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. QB keeper all the way.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Banner.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Touchdown, Texas
Kirk, they were
A&M.
backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
21.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
And the running back takes the handoff. 1st down and more. He's still running. That's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
I love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They're going to run it. Breaking tackles. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He breaks free. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
At the 42. And that's a first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! And defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the
and as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Ready.
He hands it off from the gun. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game, but when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Handing off on the draw play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go, here we go. Music now, direction.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it. They get him down for just a short gain.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You could tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
And it's a bunch formation. Here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Grinding away on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
22 water, 4 face fake, 4 face fake. Check, 43.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run.
Let's go.
There's the handoff. He finds some space. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Aggies look to keep this drive moving.
221 wing, 221 form. Ready, go.
And here's the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Set, ready. 180.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Flag.
He hands it to the back. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88. Here we go.
Give it to the back again. Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive, and a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive.
Let's go, let's go.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
The Aggies will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down.
Ready. Ready. 43 is the mic. 43 set.
needs a completion here on 4th down. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
On the ready.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Good enough.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Finding space at the 20. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal.
Cooler.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.